Another game in the learning process of Juan Nunes. Well, welcome to Jakarta, Spain. The defending World Cup holders take on Iran in the white, Spain in the red. Last day of group action. Parra has it in the post, goes to work, nice little scoop pass. Ball's lost control of. Parra saves it, still 7 on the shot clock. Nunes recognizes the time, gets it out to Hernan Gomez, doesn't get it to go. And Iran will get a first look at it, and Spain lost their way a little bit. The one thing that you can be sure of is that the coaching staff of Spain will hold as a team to account for their performance. Agbari gets it off. Step back 3 is good. Super start, nice little handoff. And Hugo Grant knocked down the 3. Nunes goes inside. Parra again getting early touches. Again, Gomez, a second curl. Little hang time for 2 is good.
The dangerous thing about Spain is really everyone is a threat on the floor, and you can't fall asleep away from the ball or just get caught watching the ball.
Well, the long 2 is off. Hugo gets another look at the 3-point line. He can't get it to go. Great work on the glass by Ali Agbari. And Ali Agbari, I thought, did well at the start of the game yesterday, but didn't come back later on. And obviously the game got very tight, very close. And
yeah, he has been playing limited minutes, but then of course they bring in Haddadi and they play him as much as probably possible.
Parra outside, looks at options as Abrina swings the baseline. 10 on the possession, Nunes. One shot again, go with Parra's got to go up, only 4 on the clock. Turnaround jumper is off. Not the normal sharp tempo for Spain. Ali Agbari will look to reverse, does reverse. Hugo Grant backs it out. Nine on the possession. Echeli goes down low with the pass. Karimi puts it on the floor. The quick release on the 3-point line is no good, and Spain just don't give you an inch of space defensively. Abrines lines up the 3, is short.
Maybe took too much time on that,
almost
on that shot, yeah.
Second guessed himself. Shall I shoot it? Goran hands it off. Yakchili. Ali Agbari goes up, is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Ali Agbari, 2 meters 18, real attribute for this Iranian team. And big guys take a little bit longer sometimes to mature, and
I mean,
a lot of body to get ready.
He's 27 years old, but you know, since he's been with this team, this Iranian team, he's been playing behind Haddadi. So I'm sure that he has learned from him and progressed from him. And it'll be interesting to see when, you know, maybe the time comes where he's the go-to big man all the time.
Well, at 2 meters at 18, you don't get any smaller. You might get tired, but you're still 2 meters 18. And if he can learn from one of the greats of Iranian basketball, he's going to be a real attribute. Here's Nunes, takes the ball screen. Hernan Gomez pops, puts it on the floor, down the lane for 2. A lot of youngsters in the gym love that. Overplay and gamble at your peril. Extra pass to the corner. Actually knocks down the 3. And as he showed yesterday, he can knock down an open look. Guguran picks up the personal. You always find out in the World Cup, people like Yakchali had a great game yesterday. Can he back it up with another game back-to-back? Well, he started well. Nunes.
And you know, can he back it up against, you know, one of the best, traditionally one of the best defensive teams?
Yeah.
internationally in Spain as well.
So Iran have the 8-4 lead. There's a nice ring about it if you're an Iranian fan. Nunes on the flare, goes down the lane, wraps the pass, and it's the type of thing that you would almost expect Spain to be a little bit off when they're not having to play against a good team. But you can't disrespect anybody here.
And Coach Scariolo said that in the press conference, though. Someone asked him about, you know, Canada and Brazil, and he goes, well, first we have Iran, and you know, you don't ever want to look past anyone. Also, when you look past teams, you play sloppy, it becomes dangerous.
Yeah. And national team basketball is and the history is littered with examples of upsets where teams have already had a win given to them and they don't deliver on it because they're already expecting that. Yak Charlie steps back for it, doesn't get it to go this time. Again, Gomez with the rebound. Nunes has it. Spain not running either, not really getting into transition. Nunes down the lane, wraps the pass, almost turns it over, ends up with Hernan Gomez for three, is no good. Goran gets it down the floor. Kazemi will move it on. Spain just forcing the ball down the single side, but it ends up breaking to them. Goran can't make the little push. Again, Gomez down the lane, got a push, gets the two.
Defensively, I really think that's what Spain does to you. They make you play outside of your comfort zone. Look how far away they're getting into their office, away from the basket, away from the three-point line, away from scoring range.
Yeah. Charlie in the lane, over his head with a little pass, little floater is no good. Should have finished the play. Spain have a chance to tie or lead it on this possession. Nunes. Willy Hernan Gomez. They wrap it. Para open for three is way off. Yak Charlie, guarded by Nunes, takes the ball screen, looks to turn the corner, gets into a drive lane. Beautiful finish. Juancho Hernan Gomez has it knocked away, stays with the play, doesn't finish. And I think Scariolo's gonna have to look at the bench to pick this up a level, because this is a very, let's just say, slow or sloppy start by Spain. Made even worse.
You mentioned it. How do you get up for a game like this? And I think every time you have your country's name across your chest, that should be a reason to get up for the game. Doesn't matter who you're playing with.
Kazemi with the easy two. And Spain on the wrong end of a 15-6 start. No panic from the Spanish bench, but not what they were expecting to happen, and that's unfortunately how it looks. They weren't expecting Iran to come out, play as solidly as this. You only have to be that 10% off, and you're playing with a pack again. Goran goes inside. Alibari is blocked. Love the fact he tried to take it up, though. Recovers it, puts up the short jumper, doesn't make it. Willy Hernan Gomez will advance the basketball. Nunes lines up the three and nails it. He steadies the ship. And in the blink of an eye, it's back to a 4-point game. Goran gets it off. Yakchali. Baru, nice little handoff. Yakchali gets it back. Iran deep, I've got to put it up, and there's a foul as Ali Akbari just held his space, demanded the basketball. Didn't back down. Took it up to throw it down, and again Gomez blocked it, but stayed with the play. Ali Akbari's going to sit. He's replaced by Mazahi. And Mazahi had a really solid game yesterday. It really does what it says on the tin. He's a 5-spot player who plays like a 5-spot player. Doesn't want to do anything he's not capable of. Mashayeki in the game, gets it up to Yakhshali. Amini looks to challenge. He's got to put this up. There's only 2 on the clock. Takes the tough one, gets it to go, and recognized that it's switched. And look what he looked like yesterday, which is a very talented player. Para in the block. Has an advantage, tries to go to work. Yule needs a pass. Aldama gets it off to Diaz. Attacks the closeout. Para in the corner for 3 is good. They are patient.
They're really patient, and they make you have to defend multiple actions. They're continuously moving, passing the ball.
Agamiri in the game as well for Iran as they start to get into deep rotations, as Yakhshali will sit as well. Replaced by Vahidi. Victor Claver checks in. Claver and Garuba and Aldama is the front line for Spain. Mohamed Sina Vahedi, or Sina Vahedi, will inbound the basketball. Shackley needs a pass, finds one. Little jump hook is no good. Great work on the glass though. Agamiri just went after it. Mazzari in the block again, gets it off. Amini. The 3 is no good, and they're on the glass again, Iran. Amini feels the double team, reverses it down the lane, kicks it off. Amini just about secures it. Oh, nice little step with a block.
I think they might call goaltending, saying the ball hit the backboard. Oh no, they called a foul, excuse me.
That wasn't, there's the block, but are they literally saying he landed on it? Great decision by Amini to see the drive lane that deep and then just took it strong, didn't back out. Garuba is an intimidator and protector of the ring. But Amini said, I'm taking it. Finds himself on the free throw line to increase this lead to 5. As we said to you in game day 2, didn't play senior pro, but had 1 game with the Pro A team at Monaco, played in the Espar Under-21 League. Can't make a free throw. Also the Adidas Next Generation Tournament, one of the biggest age group tournaments there is. And then he finds himself playing in the World Cup. What a story. Sergi Yu in the lane, floater off the glass. I think over the years we might have seen that a few times.
A few times. Did you watch the EuroLeague final this year too? I think he was 1 for 11 in the game, and coach says, do you want the last shot? Because of course.
Of course he wants it.
Of course he wants it. What does he do? Nothing but net. They win.
Zahi gets it to the corner, blocked. Aldama came over. There's a queue of people trying to block that one. Yule stops, pops, can't get it to go at the end of the quarter. So Spain will go with the same 5 that finished the first quarter, as will Iran. Mashayeki gets it off, gets it back. Just about gets it moving to Mirazi. He goes to the 4, gets inside, looks to go a little fade away, that's blocked. Diaz will hunt it down, and Spain, very little transition action so far. Mostly down to the fact that Iran have got back in transition really well. Aldama goes up and gets the out one. He's going to throw it down hard, but had to bail out of that because of the foul. Murazahi came across from the outside, and he'll step out. And I don't think it's too much to say that Hamed Haddadi is living legend status, checks into the game.
I mean, not just in Iran. I think a lot of these players who in this tournament also have respect and know who he is. You know, especially the Asian countries definitely know who he is. But I mean, in 2008 at the Olympics, led the tournament. He's in the record books. He led the tournament in rebounds and block shots, and he is a legend.
Yeah.
Not just, he's a basketball legend.
He'll hand it off. Just about hangs on. The corner long three is knocked away. Chance at Diaz to run. Little down the floor. Kleber is fouled on the way to the hoop, and that's the first time Spain have really got out and run.
I do think, you know, Spain compared to teams in the past, they don't have a superstar. You know, Ricky Rubio back in 2019 just balled out. I mean, there's a reason why he was the MVP and why Spain won, and he was a big reasons for that. And then, you know, we can go all the way back to 2010 to 2012. You know, all of their medals in Olympics or FIBA or Eurobaskets, World Cups. And they usually always had at least a superstar, if not maybe multiple superstars. This year, I don't believe that this team has a superstar. And maybe it's why we see them get out to slower starts, but I think as the game wears on, they're gonna really wear teams out because they can play 1 through 12. Doesn't matter who's on the court. The intensity, nothing, especially defensively, nothing goes down.
Well, Kleber just pulls it down, looks long, super pass, Aldama has it. Kleber gets it back. Garuba's on the glass, he can't get it to go either. And Spain are gradually clicking into gear. Haddadi, nice pass. Oh, Garuba. Gets the block, Garuba down the other end. Has it knocked away, stays with the play. Aldama with a tough fade away for two. And the ball will stay with Iran, although Kleber says he didn't touch it.
The ball stays. Go.
Well, Spain trailing at the end of one, lead at 23-17. Iran pointless in this second quarter. There's a foul, changes that straight away out of bounds. They move the ball to get someone open. These guys do a nice job. They can all shoot the perimeter jump shot. Diaz wraps it, Garuba moves it on. Yule in the lane. Nice pass. Diaz leans back for two. Everybody moves, everybody can see the basketball. Haddadi wants to hand off and does. Azafar goes back to him. Shayaki. Wow, they just left him alone and offered him the three. And Jalal Agamiri just knocked it down.
This is probably the best 13 minutes that we have seen Iran play consecutively. You know, I think they've been playing at a high tempo. I know they're down 3 now, but I think they've been playing at a high tempo since tip-off.
Yep. Garuba with his feet set for three. Not a sight you normally see. Garuba looking to shoot the three. couldn't make it. And Iran on this trip have a chance to tie. Super pass. I mean, every
passing is
single
underrated.
unbelievable passer. You know, his touch passes around the keyway, tremendous. His vision, and you'd always say to people, put the ball where they're going. Well, no one does it better than him.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like every time he touches the ball on offense, something good happens for this Iran team.
Navid Razafar on the free throw line. Catches one in the jaws of the hoop. Doesn't get the drop. Iran will show the 2-3 zone on this possession. Aldama is the man looking to reverse the basketball. Venezuela in the game. Aldama high, reposition, deep three in the corner is short. Kleber keeps it alive. Aldama puts it on the floor. And they'll turn it over.
Maybe got a little bit too fancy.
Iran down 23-25. Chance to lead it or tie on this possession. Razafar moves it on. Haddadi in the block. Interesting matchup. Leans back for two. Doesn't get it to go. Aldama cleans up the mess. Chance for Sergi Yul to lead the break. Turns the corner, gets inside, kicks it. Kleber opening the wing on the corner. Doesn't let it go. And Spain will look to recycle it. Back cut. Garuba gets it back off the board. Has to go himself. Not sure why it was a reset.
Touched the rim.
Did it touch the rim?
It did touch the rim, yeah. It wasn't a shot, but it touched the rim, so I don't think it meant. See.
I thought
Yeah.
it just came bouncing back off the backboard.
I think Haddadi there had a little bit of a reason to complain to the referee, saying, I didn't really touch him.
Alex Abrinas checks back in as Spain have definitely improved their rhythm, their sharpness with this lineup on the floor. 5:38 to go in the first half. Usman Garuba can't complete the three-point play. Haddadi looks long. Yakhshali doesn't want to go up, gets it off. Rogan comes back. Haddadi wants in the block. Normally when he wants it, he'll get it. Yakhshali. Haddadi rolls. Sergi Yul and one. Sergi Yul came over. And there's no way he's going to take that off. Haddadi.
I mean, it's the right. He maybe needed to try and come a little bit earlier. But yeah, you're not going to stop Haddadi when he catches that low in movement.
Sergi Yul has had his fair share of injuries in the last few years. It's great to see him out here at a World Cup. Has the basketball. Garuba moves it on to Suela. Abrinas goes high. Reversal. Yul for three. Wasn't a lot of pressure from Iran, but it's just great to watch. Still only a 4-point game. Haddadi. Ball handed off. Yakhshali. Haddadi at the ring. Easy two. He blows it. Aldama inside, outside. Abrinas in the corner for three. Timeout. Hakan Demir will take the timeout. Haddadi sits. And it's pretty much the starting lineup for Iran. It is the starting lineup for Iran. Yakhshali needs a pass, gets one. Kazemi is the man to release the pressure. They haven't been 6 feet, any closer than 6 feet to the three-point line, and they're taking the prayer, and I think it's a shot clock violation. They never got more than 6 feet away from the three-point line for the whole of that offense.
And that's what Spain do to you.
I think coach is going to challenge the 24-second call.
It'll be close, that's for sure.
Well, obviously, some of his staff said they... Nunes will advance the basketball. 4 to go in the half. Spain almost back to normal service. Dama lifts, open three, doesn't get it to drop. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Yeah, the foul had already been committed.
Yeah, I think that's a good call by the referee.
Nunes out top. Abrinas chooses that way to go, gets it to Nunes as he repositions. Great movement by Spain. They can't get the three to drop. Venezuela couldn't knock down the open look. Juancho Hernangomez is going to check back in. Goen goes up with a tough one and one. Peter Girguran just came with intent as he curled, kissed it off the glass. Aldama's going to sit as Juancho Hernangomez returns.
I think what I'm liking about the way that Iran plays right now is they haven't tried to change the way that they play. They're just trying to do what they are used to doing a little bit better and against better defense, better competition. And I like that they've gone out, and I really feel like they have played fearless so far in this game.
Yeah, that's a great way of wording it. Here's Nunes. Takes the ball screen. William Hernangomez. And as you can see, Juancho Hernangomez, or you would have seen, lifted, and everybody followed Willie Hernangomez's cut. Nunes out top. Sueda curls, drops it inside. Willie Hernangomez is fouled on his way, will shoot the throws. And that's the other thing that's impressive about Iran. They haven't just done anything more than stand up against the Spanish offense. Haven't let them run their thing and just look good. They really have tried to match the physicality.
You mentioned the fast break. They haven't given up a lot of fast break, not even a lot of really semi-transition baskets. So I really think that was probably a point of emphasis. Hey guys, limit our turnovers, limit our bad shots, which they've done on the offensive end. And then if we do miss, we got to stop the ball, but we also really got to get back.
Well, just a 4-point game. Willie Hernangomez knocks down the second. Peter Girguran hands it off. Amini. Shali looks at the drive lane, doesn't find it. Spain still protect the three-point line. Oh, the tough lean away with no time on the clock. Yakhshali keeps it alive. Girguran has it. Yakhshali drops it. I mean, he puts it on the floor. Had a look, but decided not to take it. And Alex Abrinas almost gets a piece of it. Iran will take the timeout. So 6 seconds on the possession. Amini will inbound, sorry, Griogin will inbound the basketball. Yakhshali goes to the corner. Go with a little floater, doesn't get it to go. That'll be a shot clock violation as Girgoran's tough runner didn't hit anything. Nunes will advance the basketball. Rasuela comes off the stack, gets it back to, again, Gomez, brother to brother, easy two. And again, the action creates so much, so many options, and they just smartly pick the right one. 7-point game. Grigorin. Kazemi gets it back to him. Kazemi repositions. Grigorin has it taken away. Going to be a jump ball, I think, or are they going to call? No, they're going to go. Or are they going to call a foul? Yes, they are. Juancho Hernan-Gomez for coming over the top.
And that's the kind of respect, you know, you saw Haddadi and Willie there looking at each other, kind of smiling, maybe talking a little bit of trash. But this is what I mean. Players around the world know who Haddadi is.
Absolutely.
And they're probably enjoying getting an opportunity to play against him as well.
There's another cute little catch and give and go pass. Everybody looks better when he's on the floor. 5-point game. Hernan-Gomez lines up the three and knocks it down. Grigorin will take the ball screen from Kazemi. Haddadi is out top, will look to hand off. Drops it into Yakhshali. Is blocked with 7 on the possession. Abrines gets a piece of it. Almost had to go up, he had nowhere else to go. Amini doesn't get it. They're going to go long side, but they can't get there. Haddadi's going to be the last option. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass, and what a finish. Absolutely super.
What you don't realize is how far away from the three-point line Haddadi was, and he's the one who indicated, hey, you got to go ahead and backdoor. And the pinpoint pass, he led his teammate, help side, not even aware, as Hernan-Gomez comes over a little bit too late there, so it's going to be a three-point play opportunity. That pass is incredibly, he makes it look easy, but it's incredibly hard to do.
An overhead bounce pass, you know.
You don't really teach that either.
No, but the pace and the timing and everything is just world class. Privilege to see him play. Willie Hernan-Gomez goes with a sky hook for 2. That's a generational picture. Hernan-Gomez going over Haddadi. Yakhshali having another solid game. Haddadi puts it on the floor. Got to put it up. Couldn't get it away because the defense was smart. Guran's 3 just hit nothing. Haddadi's going to sit down.
The game.
Nunes will advance it. Spain trying to get the last shot of the quarter where Iran have really challenged them. Chance to make this a 10 or a 9-point lead going into the halftime break. Again, Gomez for 2 is good. Iran have just about got enough, well, they haven't got enough time now because Spain slowed them up. And at the half, Jakarta with Spain, the defending champions with the basketball, and Juan Núñez, one of the new names, should we say, of this World Cup, gets Spain into the half court. Abrines, the ball just never sticks. Yule inside, stops, pops, can't get it to drop. And Peter Grogan gets Iran into the half court. Amini moves it on. Haddadi starts the second half. Another pass that I think even his teammate wasn't expecting. Haddadi's going to have to put up the lean away. Two is good. I'd be wanting a selfie with him after the game if I was playing. Núñez turns it over, trying to be a little bit Showtime. Amini holds it.
But you know, there's a lot of players that go to the NBA from outside of the United States, and they stick around for a few years, but really just kind of role players and bench players. That wasn't the case for Haddadi. He played for quite a while.
Yep. And just the impact of him playing in the NBA for basketball in Iran was just immense. Adama needs a pass. But Daddy gets a steal. I hope they give it to him and not to Amini, who collected it. Amini breaks the defense down, goes inside, needs a pass. Zini has it, tries to back in, inside out, ball comes off of Aldama, and Iran will have it on the side with 7 on the possession. Amini for 3 is good. Super little start to the second half by Iran. Núñez off the ball screen. Yule. Aldama lines up the 3, is long, in fact very long. And Willy Hernangomez adds to his rebound numbers with the offensive rebound.
It's kind of been a quiet, feels like it's been a quiet night for Willy Hernangomez as far as kind of scoring goes, but he still had 7 points at halftime and 5 rebounds. It's funny when that's a quiet night for someone.
Yeah, that's a quiet one.
And there's still 20 more minutes left to play.
Yule comes off the screen, just super decision. Read the defense, couldn't knock the 3 down. Chali. Derugan puts it on the floor, looks to drive and create a drive lane, has to back it out, takes the tough 3, is short. Núñez with a rebound, has a chance to run. Abrines lines up the 3 in transition, is good. Opened up, meaning super drive, will go to the free throw line, really ripped it through and went. And Abrines was never going to be able to recover. And Amini continues to impress. Pretty sure Monaco will be very happy that they've got him on a few years of a contract left, because there'll be interest around the world about what happens to Amini. Not, there already is interest, but enhancing his reputation at this tournament.
Oh, absolutely, 18-year-old. I'm not sure, do you think he gets to practice at least sometimes?
Oh, I think,
I
think he practices with the professional team.
Yeah.
In the majority of.
Yeah.
France have that great system where their under-21 team travels with the senior team. They play before the senior team. He's had one outing with Monaco. Monaco are playing in the EuroLeague. They're a very, very tough organization. Great opportunity for him. Yep. Núñez, same play. Aldama now takes it down the lane. Little runner for two is good. Didn't settle for the three on that one. Shaki gets it into the half court. Daddy looks down low. Charlie needs a pass. Daddy leans back on that mid-range jumper, gets the roll. Believes he was fouled. I've got to say, if he thinks he's been fouled, I'll go with him.
We're going to say everything he says is correct from now on.
Absolutely.
Next few games that he will be playing for Iran. He has mentioned that this is his last World Cup for sure.
Nunes gets to the lane and puts it between Yu and Aldama. Yu for deep is short. Aldama just hunts down the rebound. Abrines needs a pass, finds the pass. Aldama thinks about the three, does the middle hard. Super decision, great finish. And coach says, stay on the floor. Spain with the 50-43. And a really, really impressive performance here by Iran. There's nothing more than a genuine on that. Yakhchali can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound by Aldama. Nunes will push. He's fouled. Yakhchali just couldn't get over the screen fast enough, then just ran into Sergi Yu.
Nice move from Aldama. And I know he's been in the system a little bit, Aldama, but he's kind of unknown as far as being on the senior team.
It's one of those crazy things, isn't it? How can you come under the radar in Spain?
Right, yeah, but he has.
And he has an NBA pedigree.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's been in the program, for want of a...
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He's been around, but not...
I suppose when you have so much success with teams over the years, when people join the team, you are joining the team first. It's not as if, on other teams, he would be like, oh, Aldama's joining.
And if you look at the Spanish players that played in the NBA last year, he was the most successful.
Yeah.
And, I think it's a good commitment that he made this summer to this team, to the senior team, and an opportunity to play for Scariolo and get to know these guys, because Aldama, what is he, 22 years old?
Only 22, yeah.
Yeah, so he I can imagine in a few years he might be the face of this Spanish team.
Shayeki outside takes the tough one, no time on the clock. Nunes has a chance to run. Abrines gets his feet set in transition, doesn't get it to drop. But Aldama, as you were saying, continues to impress, not just in talent, but in work rate. Daddy will hand it off. I mean, it goes inside to him. Nice pass. Oh.
What is great is that you and I had the opportunity to watch him live in his last, major FIBA event for Iran.
Well, it's a generational moment. He makes a great bounce pass, and Nunes just bursts to the ring down the other end. 20 years between the two of them. And he does it, foul on the play, and you've got to hope that...
Does he get an assist for that?
If he makes the throw.
Both of them, or one or two?
Just one.
Okay.
Sayed Mashiaki on the free throw line. It's like the crowd's out, he better make this. This will be his 5th assist?
Yeah, I believe so. He got the start after halftime, and there you go. So now it's his 5th assist, because he just made the free throw.
8-point game. This could make it a 7-point game, which they do.
And we do know, even if Spain lose, they're moving on to the second round. But what a win this would be for Iran if they can. There's a lot of time.
Hey, it's it's not going to say on the record sheet, is it?
No.
Oh, you know, Iran beat Spain, but Spain didn't care. It'll just say Iran beat Spain.
And you know, Spain, they beat Brazil by 18 points the other day, but it was a lot closer game. It's just Spain blew up for a 32-point quarter in the fourth.
Ball's knocked away. Victor Kleber will not be able to save it. Ball will stay with Iran with 7 seconds on the possession. Amini will sit down, going to be replaced by Behnam Yakhshali. And Yakhshali in Germany, which is another one of these countries that is really growing in terms of its level, both league and national team. One of the contenders in this competition. Blocks. I'm not sure why there was a reset.
It touched the rim.
Did it?
Yeah, his three touched the rim. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, your eyesight is far better than mine. Kleber thinks about the three, puts it on the floor, attacks it, wraps the pass around. Haddadi gets a block. Al-Damak, as it stripped away, 2-on-1 break here. And Alberto Diaz kicks the ball away to save a certain 2. It's almost a little dangerous margin for Spain. They're only up 9. If Iran get a little run coming at the end of this quarter.
Yep, finish the quarter, maybe only down 5.
Haddadi's going to sit. He's going to be replaced.
Thing is, if he goes to the bench,
yeah,
I don't want to say Iran can't compete, but he's such a difference maker for them.
Oh, yeah.
And he can't play for 20 minutes.
No, absolutely not. Oh, nice little handle for 2. Faridi just split the defense. Garuba moves it on. Yule will take the hand off. Goes against the screen, moves it on. Again, Gomez down the lane, has it knocked away. Should be 2 shots, in my opinion. I think the referee wants to check about was he kicking it off. Yeah, they're going to give it 2 shots. Don't think there was any other option. So Hernan Gomez on the free throw line. But Spain have to keep ticking it over. They do not want to get into a scrappy fourth quarter. I'm sure what Sergio Scariolo would want is just manage it, do well, get whatever he needs out of the game. He does not want to get into a tense fourth quarter situation where Iran might believe they have a shot at winning this. Just 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Masayeki has it outside. We'll move it on. Agamiri gets it back, lines up the 3, is short. Kleber brings and handles and just keeps it. Again, Gomez drops it inside. Garuba. Diaz reverse it back. Beautiful action, beautiful movement.
Great heads-up play there by Hernan Gomez.
Iran in the half court. Yakhshali goes back against the movement of the defense. Faridi is fouled. They're not going to count that. That will be Spain's 4th. Sergi Yule's played the whole of that quarter up to that point. His minutes have been getting longer as this tournament is going on.
You know, one of, I would say, 3 real veterans. Him, Kleber, and obviously Rudy Fernandez.
8 on the possession. Vridi has it. Got to try and get a little separation. Steps back for the tough 3. Doesn't get it to go. Ball's knocked away. Diaz looks down the floor. Hernan-Gomez. Soft throw down. Timeout for Iran. They could slip out to something like 15, 16 points. They do not want it to slip out. They need to get this back in single digits. Vahidi goes hard, goes early, gets the finish over Garuba. And not many people will say that. Well, they got the first part of that. They got the quick score. Diaz to the corner. The open three is off, and they get the stop. Foul on the play. They're going to walk the floor for free throws. Great box out by Miraz Zahi.
Well, nice little opportunity here to cut it into single digits.
Well, 2 here and another stop, and they get another opportunity to score.
Yep.
Well, the first part of that is only going to have half the impact, but this will cut it to single digits. It's got to stay on the line, can't lean back, walk off the line. Makes the second. Diaz has it. Spain 9 to the good. Iran will get the ball back. Garuba on the ball reversal. Usuela needs a pass, finds one. Out of bounds, so they get another stop. 21.7 seconds remaining. They should hold for the last shot of the quarter. They'll be looking at a 6-point game. They're going to give it back to Iran. Referee didn't want to call a foul. Oh, they've turned it over. Usuela gets to the keyway, needs a pass in the corner. Clever turns it down. Usuela for 3, got it. And I'm going to repeat you. If you mess up, if you turn it over, can they get a run and get back in this? Vahidi with the ball. Merazi looks for the handoff, needs a pass. Yeah, they got to call that offensive because he was trying to clear out. And Alberto Diaz, when he plays defense, is as good as anybody. Just took away the option. I mean, he's grown in his ability, but he was always known as a super defender. Garuba's the release. Diaz gets it back. They'll take the ball screen. Again, Gomez. Quick pick, pop. Garuba in the corner. Well, they got it out of that situation so quickly, and sometimes you don't have to move to get open. Victor Clever in space, beautifully found. Penetration in traffic, comes up short. Well, Agramiri. And the decision was good. It's exactly what you were talking about. That's just another shot they've got to make, you know? Substitution coming in. Kazemi. Vahidi, 10 on the possession. Achali. Foul on the play. Mirzahi. So Garuba's not going to be, obviously it's not a shock to him, but he's not going to be as used to players trying to make that second move as opposed to just trying to go over.
Go straight up and dunk it, you know, his NBA experience where if you catch the ball that low, you just go straight up with it, right?
And Mirazari makes the throw. Putting another decent performance in on the inside for this team. A little undersized, not the athleticism of Garuba. Used his footwork to get the shot and draw the foul. Spain with a 13-point advantage, just over 8.5 to go. Diaz gets it into the half court. Garuba picks, pops, passes, will screen again and dive. Diaz finds Garuba in traffic though. Gets it off to Diaz. 3 on the clock. Diaz relaxes, strokes it. Garuba just outworked everybody, kept it alive. Ooh. Diaz would always stay in stance, always draw that type of contact. Referee thought he was a little late, so called the blocking foul. Guguran gets it into the half court. Yakhchali gets to the foul line and kicks. Meaning for 3 is good. He looked good yet in game day 2. He's looked better in game day 3.
Yeah.
Learning as the tournament develops. Garuba goes hard, loses control, needs a pass, finds one. Sueda outside, puts it on the floor, goes quick, gets to the baseline, needs a pass. Gonna have to put this up. Hernangomez with a tough 3 is good. And Iran can't do any more than they just did. And Hernangomez just makes an enormously tough 3.
And, you know, I wouldn't say he's the best three-point shooter on this Spanish team, but clock awareness, able to get a shot off.
Gets a block the other way. Sueda. Clever to the corner, doesn't get it. Gruber down the lane. I think it came off his thigh. Goes back to Iran. Haddadi's going to check back in, which we're always happy about.
Always happy. He's just fun to watch.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's actually a really, really nice article on the FIBA World Cup website about him.
Well, turnover by Amini. Unnecessary, but got to do it again at this end of the floor. 15-point game. Hernangomez hands it up. Sueda gets it. Hernangomez just made a 3, thinks about it. Garuba, nice cut, nice pass. Yakhchali will take the ball screen. Diaz get over the top. 3 is short. And Hernangomez is having a 4th quarter. Numbers at both ends of the floor.
Yep, he's doing it at both ends of the floor.
That's goaltend, and that's assist number 6, I think, for Haddadi. Do, regardless of the rotations in the game. If someone is feeding it and is in the rhythm,
he stays.
He stays.
Yeah.
The rotations aren't fixed, or they're not like we're going to have to do this. Again, Gomez, Willie version gets the 2. 6 minutes for Iran to try to close this margin, or at the very least, continue to make this a really positive night at the office. Yakhchali. Spain all over the passing lane. Yakhchali gets it to Haddadi. Got to put it up. Meaning for 3 is short. Diaz leads the break. It's a reposition on the screen, wraps it. Hernangomez chips it inside. He's on the glass, can't control it. Spain cannot, even though they had 3 hands on it, can it? Kazemi gets it up. Amini with a tough finish for 2. Love the effort. Para back in the game, as you just said. It's almost like he's searching for a roll. Hernangomez for the 3. Obviously far too much time left on the clock for that one to go.
I'm kind of surprised that Hadidi checked back into the game, knowing that they do have a game tomorrow. It'll be hard for him to, I would imagine, feel good on a back-to-back.
Yeah, very difficult.
Physically.
Steps back, leans back, doesn't get it to go this time. Venezuela will advance it. Little give and go down the lane. Little return favor as Hernangomez goes to Hernangomez. 78-61. Amini. Haddadi will look to hand off. Oh, tough finish. Venezuela can't get the tough runner to go. Had to go over Haddadi. Haddadi will advance it. Nice pass.
And that would have been another assist. Unfortunately, can't make the easy layup. And this is, you know, do I think they missed a lot of easy shots? Maybe not a lot, but I think they've missed enough where this game could be, you know, around that 10-point margin.
Yeah. Shots that not only have they missed those shots, but then Spain
they've led to something, on the other end,
It's Spain get easy ones when they miss easy ones. Nunes is back, Aldama is back. Juancho Hernangomez will sit down. That's another impressive night at the office for him. Nunes. Venezuela off the down screen, can't get the 3 to drop. Haddadi gets another positive stat. Para's going to be charged with the personal. .313 remains, and I'm even more surprised that Haddadi doesn't sit now.
Right. So we know 100% they're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spain will have a day off to prepare for their game.
Tough finish. Young Charlie again demonstrating again. It really does have a level that he's capable of playing for a round. For a lot more, even though he's 28, he's got a number of years left in him. Venezuela. Easy pass, nice look. Venezuela, like every Spanish player, had 3 or 4 options. He could have gone anywhere.
Yep.
You're on. Haddadi is the release. Amini tries to work some space, doesn't really get advantage. He's going to have to put up the deep 3, which is no good. Amini is going to be charged with a foul on the glass. .223. Spain 80-65 to the good. And substitution coming in off the Iranian bench. And Matin Agrajanpour. Oh, he got called up on the back screen. No one communicated. Para looks down low. Hernangomez off the dribble, drops the 2. That's tough. That's off one step.
Yeah, that's off one step. He knew he had a mismatch opportunity. Just goes right at him. Not much you can do there defensively. Maybe try and take the charge.
When he's off the one dribble, what can you do?
Yeah.
You know, you haven't got time to reposition. You haven't really got time to get off the floor to challenge it. It's almost like stay out of the way and don't send him to the line for the extra. Willy Hernangomez, chance to make this an 18-point advantage. And it's, I wouldn't say unfair on Iran, but it hasn't been a 20-point game for most of this game at all.
But wouldn't you say that about the Brazil-Spain game as well?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It was slightly different, obviously, because...
Different intensity.
Yeah, they had a third quarter where they just dried up Spain.
Yeah.
Only 14 points in that quarter, followed it up by 34, but it is that wear you down type of way they play.
Yep.
They don't make many mistakes. They don't give you many things easy.
No.
They'll do things like that every now and again, and they're just relentless as Garuba just gets the little put in with the one hand. Would have liked to have thrown that one down, just overthrown. Amini. Amini, 5 on the possession. Yakhchali, Garuba's going after it. Has to put up the tough one with 1 on the clock. Great work on the glass. Suela just pushes. Will want the foul for that, doesn't get it. Mashayeki moves it on. Now pulls it out. Wants the ball screen. Goes the other way though. Reverse it. Haddadi. Oh. Spain just scramble. Haddadi's going to have to put up the 3. Doesn't get it to drop. Aldama finishes the defensive series. They have 5 guys down the floor. We're in the last minute of this one. Para can't get the 3 to go. But Charlie just about secures it and says, hey, on. And this is why we were saying maybe he could have left the game a little earlier.
Yeah. And did you see that though? Like that is respect. I mean, not just people, not just basketball players in Iran, basketball players around the world know that man.
Yeah. Good. It's so good to see.
Yep.
Last 40 seconds. Let's just say it's been a Spain type performance, but Iran have forced them to come to play. Mashayeki can't get the 2 to drop. Nunes would advance the basketball, about a 4-second differential between the game and the possession clock. Nunes turns it over, not the way he wants to finish the game. Yakhchali gives it up. The 3 to finish it is short. And Para comes down with a defensive rebound. And I think Nunes' reaction to the last turnover tells you everything about here. His team's won by 20 and he's still disappointed with the way he finished the game. But Spain have completed the group stage.